And look how many epochs are on the field. Look at all of this firepower here. We got a Ragnarok, epochs from Madka, epochs from Flash. Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to Beyond All Reasons. So we are on the map Shore to Shore with an 8v8 here, a very, very awesome style map. So essentially this is an 8v8, but the map is this huge rectangle. Rectangle. Okay, sorry. Got a lot of water. Actually, no land pathway between the two bases here. So we are going to be seeing a bunch of Navy combat, which is great. I haven't seen any in a while, and I love watching it and also casting it. So here we go. So on this left side, we have Flash here and playing Armada. We have Future playing Cortex, TA-Com playing Cortex, R-Core playing Cortex, Dream Worker playing Cortex, Jazz playing Cortex, and Flash's second commander because someone on his team dropped out with an Armada commander. And then we have two Tours playing Armada as well. So that's the left side team. On the right side team, we have Crab Scratch playing Cortex, Kez playing Armada, Madka playing Armada, Fubar playing Cortex, Clubs Guard playing Cortex, NZ playing Cortex, and then we have Caliburn up here at the front playing Cortex, and Righty Othin also on Cortex. I don't think there's a single Armada commander over here. There's one. Two Armada commanders. Awesome. Alright, so if you want to see more stuff like this, make sure to subscribe and like the video. And yeah, if you have any replay files that you'd like to send me, if you'd like to see any games casted, just send them over on Discord or through my email. I'll watch both of them pretty regularly. So anyways, so this map, right? Land units, not really going to be a thing. Now, there are going to be, you know, bot labs, vehicle labs being created. I think it's actually just bot labs because these guys in the back are going to try to be building up their eco, get to tier 2 as quick as they can, and then start sending stuff to the front, while, you know, the people in the front, like two Tours, Dreamworker, and one of Flash's, you know, some of Flash's production, going to be sent to the front here just to protect their holdings. This is a tug-of-war style map for sure. So whoever controls the center point, it will not relay the center point, but, you know, it's going to be a back and forth is what I'm trying to say. So if we're looking at the mexes on this map, land ones, very few. There's also just not a lot of sea ones either. Really, what this is going to boil down to is a lot of metal converters. So taking that energy that you gain and converting it into metal through like naval metal converters, land metal converters, stuff like that. So in terms of wind speed, actually going to be pretty important. High of 18, low of 2. So pretty good wind overall, but I think some people on this right side did end up building, yeah, some solar producers, solar collectors. And the reason for that is literally just because you want to, you know, not get hit by these lows as much in the early game. You know, they don't know how the wind is going to fluctuate. Right now it is very high though. So honestly, I wouldn't really worry about it that much. Yeah, oh, you can actually hover now. See, the wind risk is 8.2%. So yeah, below 6 is when it starts getting bad. When your wind turbines start being pretty unproductive. Yeah, we have Fubar's commander coming out here. And the first attack is being made by Flash. We have these skaters coming out, assaulting this poor herring. First herring goes down. Second herring, or this is a sporter, probably going to go down as well. Actually being prepared by this comm here, and it is saved. Thank the Lord. Gonna go back out for another attack though, looks like. I don't know. He's straight chilling, and he does go down. Fubar taking down a skater. Right there. So, let's state the obvious. Flash is gonna be very dominant in this game. Starting with two commanders. Like, come on, man. Oh, no. I mean, this commander's actually not doing that much, so, you know, micro's not on point, but like, two commanders for Flash to start off with is very OP, especially for this, you know, this side. For this right side, we do have strong players. Madka frequently features, and Caliburn is, you know, a veteran as well. So seeing how they play is going to be interesting. I think they can definitely match Flash, and I'm not sure how much experience they really have with naval battles like this. I mean, this is just such a unique map, right? Most naval battles boil down to how many, like, who started building their shipyards first. But now that everyone, you know, is building their shipyards, building their hovercraft platforms, we're going to start seeing some air as well. Like, It's going to be an interesting time for sure. Like, we're already seeing tier 2 from TACOM here at 4 minutes and 50 seconds, up to 10%. I don't know if Flash ever builds tier 2 for ground. We're going to be seeing tier 2 for Crab Scratch, because it's got the aircraft plant with, looks like a tier 2 one on the way, or at least being planned. Madka looks like does not even have a factory at this point. And he is just moving his commander out there, man. He doesn't care. I think he's, yeah, building that mech there. We do have some Dolphins out here actually doing decent amount of damage against Rhydethon. Maybe this shipyard is going to go down. No, it looks actually like it's going to be fine. Shipyard skirting the edge of death at 4% there. It is going to be regenning, and that last boat is going to be going down. So Flash, honestly, that shipyard going down would be really nice, but it didn't happen there. Yeah, again, tug of war style map, so whoever's getting out first is going to be quite dominant. Now we do have Madka's commander going down there. That's on purpose, reclaiming as much of that metal as he can, and then he can regen his commander later whenever he wants to. But getting that early game start, sacking your commander, is something you can do as a backline player that works in a lot of situations. And I'd say this map, it works especially well, because a lot of early game aggression isn't going to be able to get onto the, either side of the shore, unless you have some like early hovercraft expansion, but not really seen that this game. Yeah, honestly, just some light naval aggression, starting to build some static defenses, some coral from Dreamworker. But yeah, like this hovercraft platform, good lord, not doing good at all. Another commander going down there. This is incomprehensible. What? Yeah, so static so far. I'm going to speed it up a little bit because early game with Navy tends to be this way sometimes. We are seeing, Caliburn and Club's Guard coming out here with some light gunboats. We also have Z out here with some supporters as well. Going to be trying to stop some expansion from this poor construction hovercraft, which goes down. Construction ship going to be going down. But Two Tours isn't having it. He's trying to defend with some of these larger ships. Well, in comparison to light gunboats, at least. These assault frigates, but in the end, pretty static. We do have this harpoon here, but these oppressors, able to fire outside of that thing's range. And yeah, they do go down. Assault frigate's going to be diving in here, but I don't think they're going to get anything done, and one does go down. Two Tours kind of on the back foot here. Got his static defenses destroyed. Some, ability boats getting destroyed. We have an attack here from Club's Guard with some of these fast supporters moving in, and they are going down as well. But careful not to extend too far here. Flash is all the way up here. I'm not sure what, just building some static defenses on the north side of that little island there. There's not going to be like a lot of terrain features on this water. There are some islands, but they're all the way back here. So for this midpoint, there's not going to be a ton. Flash's commander does go down there. And yeah, so that's just going to be for the metal. And it's weird he does it like right there. Normally you want to do it like back here. But yeah, I guess he already did it to his other commander because I don't see it on the map right now. And he didn't want to have to walk it all the way back there. So yeah, free metal basically. Sacking that commander, so he's going to be 4,000 metal up from where he would be if he hadn't sacked those commanders, which is actually quite a decent amount here. We do have some hovercraft from Fubar. Got some mangonels, got a halberd, got a bird eater, just a little anti-air, which anti-air actually is necessary because air is going to come into this game for sure, and gets a kill there. Again, pretty static. Looks like Z is actually holding this line against, these assault corvettes. Now, he is going to be classed out eventually. He's got some construction ships that are just sitting around. And these supporter gunboats, not really going to cut it later on. But yeah, for the beginning of this game, it's mostly Caliburn versus Flash, right? Caliburn being the most experienced player that's actually participating, right? Madka, he's built his tier 2, getting that economy up. He's here for the late game, right? He's already building a nuke, and that's going to be up in, hard to say, probably 2.5 minutes, but then you also have to factor in how long it takes to charge a nuke, which looks like reload time says, I think that, does that mean 2 minutes? So yeah, Gonna be around 4 minutes until we get a nuke, which by then there should be some anti-nuke, at least from these backline players, and we're already seeing a Prevailer being built. I think that's the only one right now, but you know, only 11 minutes in, so having an anti-nuke this early is actually quite he's seen the future a little bit. We have an advanced bot lab here from TA.com. Got an advanced bot lab here from Future. It's actually being destroyed right now. He only needed it just to get that eco boost. He's probably going to be going with a shipyard or an air factory later on. Z asking for some tier 2. All he wants is those advanced mexes, man. Yeah, he's still pumping out supporters very, very slowly. Oh my lord. But you know what? He's contributing. He's getting it done. And he's not like that experienced of a player. So the fact that he's participating at all is great. I love seeing new players. So we have Death Cavalry here. Also, can we talk about how like Navy units have like the coolest names? Like, are you kidding me? Like Riptide, Death Cavalry, another Riptide, Corsair, Oppressor, and then like we have like Black Hydra and Epoch and like all these crazy names. Buccaneer. Like, come on, man. Like, they're so metal. Grim Reaper. Like, ugh. Great. You know, these guys are just construction ships, but you know, everything else has got a cool name. So, I love the Navy names. Hey, it's alliteration. I should earn a literary award for that. Flash, seeing Caliburn's aggression here, gonna be poking around with his destroyers here. Now there are some destroyers for Caliburn here too, but he doesn't have as many. He has more assault frigates, but these are while they're only like one rank below, I believe, they're just so outclassed because of their range. These guys can start hitting him from much farther away, and since there's and like keeping them in the fight is gonna mean that your oppressors may go down. So yep, retreating there is the right option in my view. Flash just has a little bit better Navy right now, which is understandable. And also, Caliburn's not pushing with, you know, like, well, it's not his fault, but like these guys aren't moving forward. Like if those guys move forward, these guys would then be targeting them, making them less effective, and then we could actually see some real damage getting done here. And Caliburn does bring it up. Does anyone? There's a. Yeah, we're seeing a submarine coming up in the next minute. Oh man, from Righty, but again, Righty, right? He's got a true score of 9. Like, new players are good. You can't expect a lot from them. So Caliburn kind of holding the line on his own here, doing his best. Got this Orca here, and I don't actually know which ships have torpedoes. Looks like there was a torpedo that was launched there. And you also I can't see like the health bar on submarines. Like this guy's gonna, oh, he misses it. You can see he's regenerating health, but there's no health bar. So I don't know if that's a bug, if that's a setting that I should change, or like what's up with that. But yeah, and I also, someone reminded me, I need to look through my settings, and I can toggle some stuff that gives me some more details, which is probably important as a caster, but maybe too much for like a regular player. So I'll have to look at doing that. Adjusting some stuff, doing some maintenance on this game, right? And I don't know, sometimes my settings get reset, which is always a little bit frustrating. But. And asking for some anti-air, a big scouting attempt from Madka there with that fleet of airships. And some more scouts actually going out right now. The poor Blinks sent to die. They don't even have an attack. DPS 0. I believe if they crash into something, they might do a little bit of damage, but yeah, that's not a reliable way to do anything really, obviously, right? So it looks like we do have that nuke up here from Madka. He has one nuke, and it looks like it's actually me launching. I caught it at the perfect time. Look at me. I'm the best caster. Give me all your money. That nuke's going to be going out, but anti-nuke is going to be, you know, exploding it in midair. And actually, whoa, look at that explosion. Oh, my camera doesn't work. Dang it. So someone was talking to me about the anti-nuke in one of my last videos, and which I didn't actually know. So the way it works is the anti-nuke that fires. So this anti-nuke fired. The reason this one was fired is because that nuke was going to hit in its range. So I guess the one that is closer in range to where the nuke would hit if it wasn't obstructed is the one that fires. So yeah, hopefully that was fun fun little learning for everyone. I don't know. That's probably common knowledge. I just wasn't aware of that fact. We do have these Corsairs firing out here. And then there's a lot of destroyers down here. So honestly, I think Flash is being more contested now. Nowadays, back in my day, Flash used to reign free. But yeah, look at this herring, little missile corvette, little useless man. Got a DPS of 98. Rough. I don't know what that sound was. Ignore me. Just focus on the match. Again, we're getting to a more static point, and that tends to happen because there are no terrain features. You can't do flanking maneuvers or anything. This map tends to get a little bit stale at times, and that's just the way it is. But we are seeing tier 2 coming up here from Z, which I guess no one ever gifted him that tier 2 construction bot that he was asking for, but to be fair, I think everyone only has one. Madka's launching another nuke, but I don't think it's going to be doing anything. Well, maybe. Yeah, it nukes some stuff. It clears some chaff out of the way, but not much of anything. But it is followed up by a push from Righty, Kez, and Caliburn here. Or Kez doesn't have anything, sorry. But oh my gosh, these gunboats are too fast. They go up too fast. Like, that's good to direct their attention elsewhere, but Caliburn hasn't caught up to them yet. He is going to be retreating, as there's also a Coral here on his flank. He's actually just going to be bombarding all these stacked defenses, which not a bad idea. Just trying to clear all this stuff out of the way. But there's a few Corals. There's a lot of torpedoes, some anti-air, floating anti-air as well. So, you know, Caliburn's straight chilling, but probably got to get out of the way of those Corals. And there's also a longbow somewhere right there. A missile cruiser. They're so good. They're very good against flagships, which hopefully we'll see later on. Because flagships are so big, longbows can hit basically all of those like little pellets that come out. Like, watch this missile. You see it like detonates, and then yeah, so they can basically hit all their bombs on a flagship on a good day. So very, very effective against those bigger units. Even just like bigger tier 2 units, they do well against. So I guess the flagship is tier 2, but it's basically a gantry unit, right? Like, I don't actually know what the cost difference is, but it has like so much health. I think it has like half the health of a Juggernaut. It has like 45,000. So, anyways, I don't think we have any other nukes coming up here. It looks like we're seeing the tier 2 aircraft from Crab Scratch. Also got tier 1 air from Madka. Madka's not doing that much in terms of contributing to the fight, but he is constantly just sending scouts over that are just being destroyed by these Valiants. Look at this guy. An ace. He's got 3 kills. Well, 5 kills on this man. Just promoting that veterancy on those units, really. I'm not sure how useful this is to the war effort. But what do I know? Nothing. Nothing much. Like, what are they even, like, you already know they have torpedoes here. I don't understand. Man's up to 10 kills now. Oh, 11. Oh, they're just going in. They're just flying forward. Lovely. They are getting targeted. And, looks like, oh no, only 1 left. He only got 3 kills. No, don't go down. Oh my lord. How is this man still alive? I did not even know you could take a missile. I guess it wasn't one of those purple anti-air ones, so it didn't count. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. You understand what I'm saying? Like, can fighters take a whole anti-air missile? I guess Nettles take like 2 shots, right? I'm not sure. But again, we're seeing a little bit of a slowdown here, but it's more ramping up the economy for the insane late game. So getting some atomic bombers out, which actually could be, I don't know how good them detonating on water is. I would just go for like torpedo bombers maybe. Seem to be pretty good. A little anti-air base right here with the plasma deflector as well. Actually really good. This is like a great emplacement. Because it covers the whole corridor, and they're protected from bombing attacks with the plasma deflector. Because I believe, are bombs plasma? I guess it probably depends on what bomber is being used, right? At least they're protected from like gunships and stuff. Fubar with his commander is building some naval blockades, which, I mean, I guess this is being fortified. I don't really get that, but like, yeah. Cool idea though, having like a little naval fortress. I love that idea. Very, very thematic. It's very, very useful, at least for the anti-air portion of it. And In terms, I mean, you could get some artillery on there. You could get some long-range artillery on there. You'd actually do pretty well, as long as you had like the line of sight, right? These longbows, oh, killing the game, man. They hurt really bad. I'd actually start building some more of them if I was any of these players, but yeah. Subs went out for a little dive, but I believe the cruisers have torpedo missiles they can deploy from under the ship, so submarines aren't as good. They get hurt, and then they're sad. Yeah, we do have Caliburn just going forward here. Oh, he doesn't care. I thought maybe he's going for the anti-nukes carrier, but doesn't look like it. Just going to be doing, you know, a little raid on these harpoons, which are slowly creeping forward. You know, you kind of want to stop that, right? Because even just a couple harpoons can make a difference if they're not being targeted, right? And he's going to go back to do a little rejuvenation by his construction turret. You're going to chill out here. And, oh, nice. Okay, so we have a Basilica that's going to be coming up here from Kez. I love this little base from Kez. So, yeah, so long-range plasma cannon. This thing can reach pretty far. It can definitely take down all this stuff over time, right? It's pretty inaccurate, but against, like, these big clumps of ships, I'm assuming it can hit that relatively easily. But, yeah, it's very, very slow, right? But that constant damage is very, very annoying. And eventually you can start getting, like, fast-firing long artillery, which is just devastating. It's so annoying, but it also takes a lot of energy to power. So you have to make sure your eco's in order to power that. So there's a long-range jammer coming up, anti-nuke, and construction turret. So yeah, anti-nuke's definitely necessary. Now this team doesn't have any nukes yet. I don't know if they are planning on getting any nukes. The thing is, anti-nuke is just really good on this map because it can cover basically the whole land area with like 2 anti-nukes. So. And anti-nukes build faster than regular nukes, so honestly don't really envision nukes being that good. And then you can just build carriers to protect your Navy stuff. But longbow's getting some damage done there. Basilica firing as well. So that bullet's a Basilica, but yeah. It does tend to miss, especially against these boats that look like they're just set on like a patrol path. They look like it. Oh, okay, guys, Flash is just marking them himself because he's moving around. He's evading longbows, Basilicas. Look that actually hit, but yeah. Kind of like World War I warfare here, I'm not even gonna lie. Got a longbow from Madka. Looks like Madka finally has shipyard then. Oh, he's built an Epoch. We have the first Epoch of the day coming out here from Madka. Look at this glory, this beauty. What a beaut of a ship. And yeah, it's gonna be being produced there. I don't know how he produced it because he's on a tier 1 shipyard, but he's also building a tier 2. Oh, he's got a tier 2 shipyard. Also building an anti-nuke ship there. So that is the first Epoch, the first flagship. Looks like there aren't any other flagships. Caliburn doing some dancing around here, but he's finally being supported by more naval stuff. And yeah, Epoch getting a lot of damage in there. We can start slowing the game down now. We're starting to see some action. Shipyard going down. Flash's shipyard, tier 1. Epoch gonna be able to get down this cruiser. Not the most accurate ship. There we go. Cruiser goes down. Very nice. And yeah, again, that constant damage is very annoying. Basilica, what else is built here? Construction stuff. Another plasma deflector going to be coming up in the next 4 years. Oh, I need room for Ragnarok. Okay, alright. Listen up, everyone. Ragnarok, probably one of the best artillery in the game. Long range, and can also fire very, very quickly. So it's like having a lot of Basilicas. It's very, very good. But I'll be interested to see if it's built. We do have a Basilisk here from TA.com, looks like. Yeah, it's basically a Basilica. And then we also have a Calamity, which is basically what the Ragnarok is, right? It's that fast-firing long artillery. But this thing is shooting at a harpoon instead of the flagship, right? But, I mean, I don't know if it'd ever be able to hit the flagship, though, just because it's always moving. Like, just because the Basilisk is so far away. Oh. Yeah, anyways. I'm a little bit sleepy this morning. I got my coffee. And, already tried recording this video, but, my noise gate was set so low or high. It was like clipping like every other word. And I'm like, I can't publish this. So yeah, we're doing a bit of a rerun, but I haven't seen everything. So this carrier with anti-nuke going down. I don't know what that play was. That was so weird. It should have been in the back line here. I mean, there's another anti-nuke carrier, so it's not the end of the world, but it is just a little bit weird to me. Kez is getting a little bit frustrated as Fubar keeps building some stuff. But anyways, we do have this cannon coming up here. The Ragnarok Rapid Fire Long Range Plasma Cannon. Another nuke from Matka being detonated prematurely. RIP. Yeah, it's going to be going up 17 minutes. Okay, it's going to be a little bit. I don't think it's going to be 17 minutes, but he's going to have to get some supporting aircraft probably to help build that thing, or maybe build some construction turrets around the base. I don't know. Whatever he wants to do, he'll do. Got a battleship out here from Caliburn, but right now the Epoch is the star of the show. Are there any Epochs coming out? Okay, an Epoch almost done from 2 tours. And that's about it. Or is this a black... Okay, it's an Epoch. Good, good. Let the Navy flow through your veins. Okay, so... Oh, that wasn't even... Okay, never mind. Alright. Oh my gosh, look at this guy spinning away. We got a battle going on here, though. Alright. Got this Epoch. Got some longbows. Caliburn with this Navy. Doing work. These guys are putting in so much work, but they're also hurting really bad. This Calamity, 25% up. This Basilisk looks like it just took down a ship. How many kills does this thing have? 1. Okay, so it's gotten 1 kill. What about this one? It's gotten 2 kills. Okay, so I wish you could see the damage it's done. I feel like that would be more helpful metric, but either way, yeah. So not the best thing ever, but like, there's 2 flagships out here now from Matka. So one is 24 kills, other one is fresh out of the shipyard. But as you can see, these longbows are going to be doing a lot of damage. That's 3%. 3% if it's hitting like all of its shots, which isn't bad against something with like 45,000 health, right? So having those guys getting, dealing damage is good. Messengers fleeing the battlefield as they're being targeted by these Barracudas. One going down there. Probably seen another couple go down there as well. I'm not sure if Epochs can target. They can target fast assault submarines. At any rate, cruisers can, which is the most important thing. So those submarines aren't going to be going down, looks like. Yeah. Yeah, still. Any more Epochs coming out here? Looks like it's just battleships for now. Getting some dreadnoughts out. Got this anti-nuke carrier. Got some despots out from Caliburn. Oh my gosh. This invasion is imminent. There are 74 ducks in my view right now, and more coming on the way. So that's going to be fun. Those are little amphibious bots. Tier 2. So we have this flagship from 2 tours. Going to be laying down the pain. But there's already 2 from Matka, and now I'm wondering, does Matka just already have a commanding lead with having 2 of those guys? He's not doing that much with them, though. Like, he's mainly just keeping the battlefield pretty static. These guys should probably gang up on this guy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Ragnarok. Dang, gonna be up in 9 minutes. Taking a long time for sure. This guy has gotten 1 more kill since we last saw him. This guy's gotten no more kills. So yeah, not the most accurate thing in the world. Kind of hurting them, I guess. But and these Barracudas, oh my gosh, no, not the Buccaneer. This Despot all alone, getting targeted by everything really, and it is likely going to go down. And there he goes. And we have Clubs Guard sending out, or moving back his messengers again. Oh no, they're getting stuck against these dreadnoughts from Matka. They're just moving right over. They're going to move right over this sub line. I don't know if he doesn't see these submarines. They're hard to see without the icons. I'll give you that. They're hard to see. And look, these guys have health bars. I don't know why the other ones didn't. But yeah, Dreadnought down to 50%. 3 Dreadnoughts with another one on the way. Another couple on the way. Uh-oh. Flash has got his Epoch out, and they're going to be targeted by Dreadnoughts. But Dreadnoughts are definitely going to go down a lot faster than an Epoch is. This guy is only down to 80%. But it is being targeted by the other 2 Epochs on the battlefield from Matka. So he's feeling the pain as well. Down to 65%, 60. He's probably going to have to retreat because he will go down. But oh my gosh. We have a bunch of torpedo bombers from Future. And they are going to get the bombing strike on Matka's flagship right there. Wonderful play. A lot of bombers are going to go down, but it's definitely worth it for the flagship. And that means Matka's probably going to have to retreat because Flash is up here with his Epoch, and there's not actually another one, because I think 2 tours actually donated that one. That I don't believe Flash has a tier 2 shipyard. Anyways, the attack of the ducks is on. There are how many ducks? Oh my, can I click them? There are 104 ducks marching towards East Side's base right now. These guys are nasty. They're amphibious bots, and they spit missiles out above water. So they're basically going to clear out this entire path. So they're going to be taking out tidal generators. They're going to be taking out advanced shipyards. They're going to be taking out energy converters, nano turrets, probably an anti-nuke carrier if they can get their hands on it. Just depends on how much damage they can do. Now there is something to be said for, there are some atomic bombers and some torpedo bombers that are going to be able to constantly do damage against them. But actually, I don't know if atomic bombers can deal damage against underwater units. Obviously, torpedo bombers can, but you know, whatever. We also have some Shivas from Z, which I guess they can't target underwater because they didn't even shoot at these guys. Or if they did, they just kept walking on past. Yeah, torpedo bomber is going to constantly harass these ducks. And they are down to 82 in number. But a tier 2 shipyard going down, tier 1 shipyard going down. Oh wait, no, this thing's still up. There it goes. And they're just keeping on trucking. They're down to 72. Oh my gosh. All these tile generators going down. Navy construction turrets going down. This tier 2 shipyard is probably going to die. There are only 50 ducks left, so they're down to half strength. And oh my gosh, this attack may just do the east side in, because that's literally Club's Guard and Caliburn right there. But oh, they make the mistake of going above water. We may see the atomic bombers come out. Oh, there they go, there they go. I don't know if they're going to be able to hit anything, really. These guys are so close to being dead, too. And there they go, start dropping their bombs on the land, and that's basically that with the duck attack. But great play, honestly, by Future. That was potentially game-winning. That just cleared out that whole strip right there. Meanwhile, this battlefield's still pretty static. We're seeing some Grim Reapers heal that flagship. And looks like there are 2 flagships from Flash and flagship from 2 tours. And a Black Hydra coming up from Jazz, along with another Epoch from 2 tours coming up. So, oh, right side is being pressured pretty hard right here. I don't really know. No one else is making anything of substance right now, which is quite unfortunate. And losing that Epoch like that is really rough to those torpedo bombers. So this Ragnarok is coming up 3 minutes. Might be too late, honestly. This guy's going to be coming up in 6, so I guess it'll be faster than the Calamity over here, but I don't know how much damage it's actually going to be able to do. We'll see. Basilica up to 4 kills right now. Killing the game, killing the game. How many kills does Epoch have? 40? Actually, not that much. Expecting more from you. Another Epoch coming out here. Oh my gosh. Is this another attack on the flagships? Looks like that attack actually came to nothing from Future, so these guys are safe for now. Future's much reduced air fleet hurting, I guess. But yeah, 3 Epochs from Flash shooting at 3 Vimaka. And there's actually, yeah, there's some cruisers over here from Caliburn that can get in the fight, probably. That's what I would recommend. We're seeing some atomic bombers just completely miss their target. Nothing of substance just hit there. All the flagships are fine. And that's basically Kez's entire Air Force gone. Another new Kremeka flopped. Rip. Ragnarok, less than 2 minutes. This is just a very, very close battle. I feel like it's going to come down to Epochs, really. You know, flagships, who can get the most out here. We have two flagships coming out from this left side team. Black Hydra and the Epoch. I think the Black Hydra is a little bit better. It's got a little bit more health and a little bit more DPS. Same range, but I think it is slower slightly, maybe by 2 or 4. I'm not really entirely sure what I think these guys may just be better, but I think they also have less range because they have those small laser turrets instead of like these bigger cannons. So they do have the big cannon, but it's not able to do a lot, you know, at far away. So 3 pucks lined up here for Madka. This one is probably going to go down as it is faced with a lot of fire. Flash has got a pretty damaged one over here, but he has so many resurrection subs. And we do have some cataphracts coming in, some heavy laser tanks, heavy laser hover tanks. Only 3 of them, and they really don't have that much health, like 3,000. So they're already starting to feel the hurt, and one of them's going to be going down. The skaters coming out to attack them. No, why? And another one going down, and the last one is dead. Izagana. Epochs from Madka, rebuilding here. There are now 4. So he's building up for sure. And this Ragnarok, oh no, 98%. Just got to 98%. So oh my, who is? Stop. Dreammarker, you need to stop drawing, please. Got another bombing attempt from Kez here. Oh my gosh. Only gets that flagship down to 58%. So kind of unfortunate there. Those atomic bombers not able to do a lot. You really need a lot. These guys have so much health, and there's so many resurrection subs doing their job as well. So Madka is down. He has 6 flagships. Well, 6 once that one comes up. But he only has 5 on the field right now, and the Ragnarok is up though. This is the most important thing. So Kez is actually kind of hurting for energy. He's barely got it. Like his bank is pretty full, but I think he may be dropping pretty soon here as this guy starts to fire. But yeah, look on the range on this man. He can get all the way over here, but he needs to start firing. There we go, starting to target, looking around, and starts going for this black Hydra right here. So yeah, he's gonna be laying the pain down on him. Man's already up to 6 kills just hitting stuff around here. And black Hydra probably gonna be going down, but yeah, Kez is already hurting for energy. But his energy conversion slider is all the way down here, and he's still above it, so it's really not that big of a deal. He just needs to start targeting stuff as that flagship does go down. And he's just going to be shooting pell-mell into the massive flashes ships right there, which is glorious to watch, but I think it may not be enough. And again, I'd like to see the damage numbers. Oh, total damage is... I don't think the number's accurate. Whoops. In any case, he's killing the game right now. He is putting in a lot of work against those epochs. And look how many epochs are on the field. Look at all of this firepower here. We got a Ragnarok, epochs from Madka, epochs from Flash. We got a couple over here from Tours. We even have cataphracts, a lot of cataphracts coming in here from Future. Oh my lord, this is just a multifaceted battle. And we have this experimental gantry being built here by Radio, but it is being destroyed. Unfortunate. And this Ragnarok is being targeted now as the plasma deflector goes down to all that, you know, overwhelming fire. Poor man. Got 83 kills, 92 kills. Oh my gosh. But unfortunately, the man, the myth, the legend, the Ragnarok will be exploding, taking everything on the island with it. Madka gonna do a flanking maneuver here with his epochs, which is actually very, very devastating. Getting down 2 of Flash's epochs, probably gonna snag a 3rd right there. He does get a 3rd. Now he is gonna lose probably what, 2 himself, most likely. Cataphract's actually coming out here, saving the day, drawing fire. No, I'm kidding. 1 does go down there from Madka. This one may go down as well. It's kind of being caught out. Another one goes down from Madka. It is just a rough game. Flash and Tours combined have 6. Madka has 5, but this one goes down most likely. I don't see that one staying up. It's like a nuke attempt there. Maybe I think it was a nuke, yeah. But flagship's still up. RIP. Oh no, another one from Madka gone. And these guys are just legends, but they need to draw back. This one is at 4%. Where are the resurrection subs? Where are the Grim Reapers? Yeah, as you can see, this tug of war might be leaning slowly towards the left side. I'm not even gonna lie. Look at all this air power. It's a really big thing. Hopes the guard's gotta run. No, he does. I think donate everything to Caliburn. So rip Club's guard. We do have some Barracuda coming out here from Flash, trying to target this epoch. This is just a bad thing all around. Oh, it looks like this one's actually trying to be... Oh, I thought it was being resurrected. It's just being taken for all that metal, which there's quite a lot of metal there. I think like 10,000 a ship. So, put that in terms of like building an epoch, takes around 17,000 metal. So you're getting a lot of your metal back if you do manage to steal it all, but I don't think that's probably likely to happen. Caliburn used to be the big Navy player, but he's definitely fallen behind a little bit. I think that duck attack hurt him quite badly, but he's still definitely in the fight. He's doing the Lord's work right here. But yeah, Maka also being pressured really rough. A lot of subs. I actually think subs might win this game. They're very good. Hard to target, and you know those flagships don't really do too much against them. So, and they're cheaper to build too. So, yeah, overall, I'm a sub stan, a sub supporter. Speaking of sub, you should subscribe. All right, Black Hydra, get in the game, man. Come on, Jazz, move him up. There he goes. And it is starting to lag a little bit. This FPS counter is definitely wrong, but the FPS is not great, and that's what I'm gonna say. So Caliburn getting a little accusatory there, and I'm not even gonna lie, he's right. Back players haven't been doing as much as I'd like them to. Crab Scratch getting 2 Juggernauts out actually, because he hasn't really contributed that much to the game right now. His economy is legendary though. He's getting a 3rd Juggernaut out. I'm not sure how good they're going to be on the water, but they are the best experimental gantry unit, I would say. Is that unpopular to say? Probably not. But it looks like we do have Madka actually leaving the game. He's done, so he donates his epochs to Kez, and that's probably going to be the end of the right team with Madka resigning. I believe the rest of the team will end up resigning as well. And we have Future sitting over his entire air fleet here with all these torpedo bombers. Oh no. This whole frontal base from Madka / Kez is going down here. And yeah, that's probably going to be it, as Fubar's base is almost entirely destroyed. Behemoth here, doing at the absolute least. Oh my lord. What's that guy's speed, by the way? He's got 17 speed. Alright, so is that a nuke? I don't even know. Do I even care? I don't know. This right side, I don't know how they're going to scrap back. They have 0 flagships on the field right now. We have a last push by Z with these battleships. And there's also a few Juggernauts on the field, but I mean, Juggernauts are good, but they're not that good, right? You know, there's so many epochs, and there's also just not the staying power behind them as well. Like, the eco's not good enough on this right side for them to be effective enough, right? Like, they have to get to the other shore to do any damage, and you cannot tell me these guys are going to make it through everything that's in the air right now and on the sea. So these battleships trying to put in a little bit of work. You know, they got a flagship down. There's another one that's probably going to go down as well. But again, Madka's gone, Fubar's gone. It's just not looking good. It's just not looking good. Radio, oh my gosh, is gone. Oh no. It's a 3-man team on this right side here. Wait, I can't count. 4-man team. Sorry, Kez is in the game. Or Z is in the game. But looks like that is the GG, most likely. As, oh, it's now Caliburn's team is most likely going to resign here, as Flash does put in his air fleet here, putting in his dragons. And these guys are probably not going to do that much, actually, but, you know, they're straight chilling, and that's the most important part. And that is the resign, as my computer takes a huge hit, and 3 FPS is probably actually the real number there. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this game. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. And yeah, I'll see you all later. Adios.